Off you go.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're here at Flats Lane, which is possibly one of the most hilly parkruns in the UK. So the running channel have put together a list ranking all of the parkruns in the UK, and on that list out of 835 parkruns, Flats Lane sits at 827. So as you can see on screen now with the stats, I was debating actually whether to put the stats on or not because they were quite off this time, because my GPS wasn't the best today as the course is mainly in woodlands. But yeah, I've decided to put it in because I'd say half of the course it's got GPS, half it hasn't. So if you see a really weird stat on screen like 15 kilometers, then that's why. So just about here we're starting the very start of the first hill on the first lap. It might not seem as steep as it actually is, but trust me, it was extremely steep and it just seemed to keep going on forever. At one point I was thinking about sort of walking up a bit to save energy, then pushing on the downhill, which I think I did on the second lap right at the top because I was that out of breath. So the guy that's overtaken me here had a much better strategy than me, and he ended up coming first, because what he did was took it slightly more easy on the flats and then decided to push up the hill, and that's sort of what gained him most of his time, because going up that hill after going all out on that flat bit is extremely difficult. But when you do get to the top you get this nice downhill, you sort of recover, but straight back again in about a minute's time there is another uphill that I just really wasn't expecting. Despite being one of the worst parkruns, most hilly and painful parkruns I've done, it was actually quite scenic. You're probably thinking, oh, so you've gone up all this way, you must have quite a nice downhill. But no, the downhill is so steep that you have to slow yourself down, and it's just quite unpleasant to run down. So normally I'd set myself a goal before parkrun, for example sub 20 or a PB. This time I had no idea what I was aiming for coming into it, so I wasn't sure how much the hill was going to slow me down. So I thought it might be a couple minutes, but ended up being a lot more than that. So we'll see how it goes. Right, so we're just coming on to our second lap here. What is not very nice about the first lap is that when you're running up that hill, you're just thinking, oh, I've got to do this again, and it's going to be more painful than the last time.
Come on, you have legs, come on, beat me.
This is what makes this parkrun so unique. Little things like this, running through that fence. You don't get this at many other parkruns. So here at Flats Lane Parkrun, over the whole course, there is roughly about 115 metres, or in between 350 and 380 feet elevation gain, which is a lot. It's quite similar to the London Marathon, which is about 8 times longer, which is crazy. So this hill right here was really difficult. Even though it's not one of the more steep ones, I still struggled on it because it's right after you think, oh, the hill's done, and yeah, then it just comes out of nowhere, and I didn't really remember it from the first lap, but yeah, there you are. As we near the finish here, I tried to pick up the pace a tiny bit because I know we're not too far away, and as well I know I'm not going to be able to have a sprint finish in me unless it's only for about 5 seconds because we're going down this steep hill. Right, so coming down into this last stretch now, bit of a sprint finish, but as I say, you can only really sprint for about 10 seconds, and my finish time was 24:28, which I'm quite happy with. The last time I came here I was roughly about 29 minutes, so I've improved a lot since then. And my brother ended up getting 22 something, I'm pretty sure, but I'll put that up on screen now, and he came second and he's done really well. You can just see him, or you could have seen him on the right there. Anyway, thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope I see you in the next one.